Rice had apparently attacked his fiancée, the entire assault surfaced today. Rice punches and knocks out his fiancée. Janae is now his wife. And a lot of people are asking why Janae would not only stay with him, but why would she marry him?
Why be ashamed?
Because I didn't want people to think that that's the kind of person I fell in love with that person.
Is that dangerous?
That's embarrassing.
Sight, or at first, and now I think I know better. It's kind of like those are the red flags, and maybe that's not such a good idea, or it's reality.
He hit me with his hands. He was like slapping and hitting my face.
Slapping and hitting your face?
Don't get away from me or get away from me!
Laura's House was founded in 1994 as a bastion for those seeking to escape the violence. Laura's House is named in the memory of a woman who was unable to escape in time to save her own life. Yet the love and caring that her memory represents was evident from the start.
Welcome to this safe haven, Laura's House. We are so grateful that you have our house as the place in which you will begin your new life. We only had Laura a short 37 years, but somehow we feel her spirit, love, and gentleness will be felt by all of those who come here.
I think what drew me in was that very first week. I went to the shelter and saw the clients there and realized that the amazing courage it takes to leave everything that's familiar to you and just try and start your life again with your children, something I'm not sure I could do.
I was a client of Laura's House over 14 years ago. Stepping into Laura's House was an overwhelming, amazing, peaceful feeling. It provided an environment that protected myself and my children. It was just a spot that accommodated every crazy emotion we had at the moment.
The first shelter, way back in 1995, was a very humble beginning. My first impressions of Laura's House Shelter were that it was an exciting place to work because of the good that we were doing within the property, but it was shabby and old, and I think it was probably difficult for the clients that lived there at the time. It was a 4-bedroom property with maybe 25 clients crammed into 4 bedrooms and 1 working bathroom.
When I first stepped over the threshold into the old shelter, one of the first things I noticed was the fact that the floor was actually uneven and steps had been put where there shouldn't have been any. I remembered that the children were subjected to play in the garage because every square inch of the shelter was being utilized, whether it was in private therapy sessions or rooms. It was busting at the seams.
The whole place got a few much-needed upgrades over the years, but we always felt the need to help more people. In 2008, we began to take some really big steps.
I'm most proud of the shelter project because we took that really from an aging building that was tired, had been fixed as many times as it could possibly be fixed, and we worked really collectively and collaboratively as a team to take 2 plots of land, join them together, tear down 2 buildings, and build up a state-of-the-art facility that's really a nice place for our clients to live.
I've never been part of a bigger team-building exercise than that campaign actually was. Everybody gave way more than we ever thought. They all felt passionate about the project, and I think it was extremely successful.
Walking into the new shelter for the first time was an amazing experience. We have a state-of-the-art facility that provides care, comfort, shelter, and security.
Of course, none of this was possible without some very involved people. Those who literally built our dream and those who made it possible through their generous support.
We like to support organizations that have good stewards. Laura's House is a very good example of that. The people there are very passionate and they are very good at what they do.
Truly, the staff at Laura's House are the most incredible bunch of people you'd ever want to meet.
I think the 2 words that come to mind for me are energy and passion. I mean, they are full of energy, They get going for long hours at a time when there's something that has to be taken care of, like opening our latest store. They have a passion for the organization, a passion for every person that comes to the doors and needs help.
I'd like to see them become this great charitable franchise. The need, unfortunately, is great. And so I think the only thing that makes me sad is that Laura's House is one facility. I think I'll feel a lot better when there's a Laura's House in every city in Orange County.
The big vision for Laura's House within the next 10 years or sooner would be that we want the world to know Laura's House is the place that they think of first when they need resources for domestic violence.
I think that the lasting impact that Laura's House has given me is the validation that what I did was correct, that I'm strong enough to step through any door as life continues to go on.
We've come a long, long way, but there's still so much to do. Please help us to fulfill the future of Laura's House. Help us to end the cycle of domestic violence.